episode of Our Little Adventure. We are doing something a little bit different today. We are staying in the town of Kew in Western Australia in the Goldfields, and we're currently on our way up to the historic ghost town of Big Bell. You can actually camp here, so check it out on Wiki Camps. It was abandoned sometime in the 70s, I believe. Yeah, 79, I think. 79 or something like that. So it's not really that old, but was a gold mining town when it first started, I guess. So pretty keen to explore that. We're going to see if we can get the drone up, but it is really windy today, and we've pretty much been stuck in the van for almost 2 days now because it's been raining. So we're all really keen for an outing. The dogs are in the back. We're also on our way to visit Walga Rock, which is not far from here, and it's one of the biggest monoliths in Australia. Yes? Yeah, they call it WA's Uluru. WA's Uluru.
I think for its cultural significance and rock art as well, more so for than its size.
Yeah.
Because obviously we've got Mount Augustus in WA, which is huge. It's just not a monolith.
That's right. So pretty keen to see that too, and there's some pretty amazing Aboriginal rock art there to explore. So can't wait to see that. Alright, we've hit the road. There's quite a few big puddles around, so I reckon we're going to get a bit muddy when we hit the deck. But yeah, keen to show you. Go. Probably took us what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, about that I think. Yeah, 20, 25.
20 minutes from Kew.
And this is the Big Bell Hotel. So I think this is the best still freestanding building here. I think there's just remnants of other ones.
Yeah. Apparently this hotel had the longest bar.
Yeah, that was what it was known for.
Yeah, the longest
bar in Australia. So by all accounts, dogs are allowed here, but there's been recent reports that this whole area has been baited, so the dogs aren't actually going to get out of the car today. They've just come along for the drive. There's a dog park back at the caravan park, so they've been in there a couple of times today. So they're well exercised today. We're just going to pop the back open and they can sit in the back while we have a look around.
Yeah. We're staying at the Kew Tourist Park. It's actually a really good park, reasonable rates for on power and water. We've got this massive site, and we had no idea that there was an off-lead dog park there, so bonus. And the dogs have been well exercised amidst all this rain because they've been in the van a lot, but we've been getting them out for runs when it's not raining. All right, we're going to go and explore.
I need to get out.
I know, we're coming, okay.
Yeah, I was definitely hoping to get the drone up today, but it's so windy. It is meant to be fenced off, but I'm just going to stick my head in here because there's a big opening, so people obviously come in here quite regularly, but it looks very unsafe, so I'm not going to venture too far in here. It is pretty cool to see how well it's still holding, considering it's just been abandoned for the last, what, 50 years. Obviously built quite well back in the day. Apparently, according to the sign back there, the town at its peak hosted a population of 850. So it was, I suppose, quite a big little town out here in the middle of nowhere. But there were schools, churches, shops, heaps of residences, but there's nothing out here now. Water tower's still here. I think that might be the church. And then, yeah, the hotel. So there's not much left. See what I mean about the wind? So while I was busy looking at the hotel, Clem and Liam have wandered off, having a look around. So I'll just jump back in the car. I'm going to go find them and see what else is here. I just spoke to another couple cruising around. They said there's not much left out here, just remnants of old buildings, like I sort of said. Apparently this was all the way the residents out this way. It's hard to imagine what this must have been like in its heyday, because it really is in the middle of nowhere out here. But it was a goldfields town, so it was bustling with miners and stuff before the Second World War. I think that's when its boom was. There we go, found them. Hi, what are you doing?
We're looking at wildflowers.
Because it's wildflower season, isn't it?
It's wildflower season. Yay! It's quite pretty actually.
Yeah. It was really pretty to drive into Kew, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was so nice to see actually. What did you get? A little red one? Ah, good find. Where are you going?
I was just cruising around having a look.
I'm heading towards that building over there.
Yeah, I reckon that's the church. I'll go park there and I'll meet you there.
Alright.
Yeah, so wildflower season in this area and further down is runs from July through till November, I believe. I could be mistaken. So it's not at its peak. I think that's still another month away, but it's quite pretty. There's lots of little wildflowers out here. Lots of yellows and purples and reds. There it is. Yep, I reckon that's the old church, given the windows like that. Geez, for a town of 850 people, this is not a very big church. There wouldn't fit many people in here, but yeah, that's definitely what this was.
I wonder if someone's put that up there.
Hello, Dad.
Hi.
What did you get for Dad? Did you get something for him?
I lost something.
Oh no,
Okay,
you've
this is
lost
for
it.
Dad, remember?
Aw, thanks kiddo, that's very pretty.
Yeah. And all these.
They're quite pretty as well, aren't
I
they?
don't know how spiky that one is. Come on.
No, not that. Daddy.
Not actually sure what that is. It's on the back of an old residence. But we're going to now take a right-hand turn up here and head out to Walga Rock. Go check it out. Apparently the rock out there is spectacular, so we're really keen to go have a look.
Yeah.
Let's go have a look.
Oh, bloody yes.
It's funny is.
Walga Rock. It looks massive, like a giant wave rock, and there's boulders out here to my left that looks a lot like the Devil's Marbles on the Stuart Highway in the NT. Now there was a sign on the front gate saying 1080 baits, so that's really good for us. So the dogs are definitely not getting out of the car here. I would never risk them at all. Now a lot of you might be wondering how we knew about the 1080 baits before we came out. There's signs up all over town. The caravan park is also a wealth of information, so you can ask there as well to see if they've recently baited. Now you can drive the whole way around Walga Rock, so that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to find the spot to park and look at the rock art as well. Those are beautiful wildflowers.
Yeah, they're stunning.
Really nice photos. There's a gate, babe.
This is a gate?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to open it.
Dad's going to push it. How are we going to close it?
You want to help?
Just watch it by your feet, mate, because there's a bunch of big ants there.
I don't need my torch.
No, we're not going. No, it's not much of a tunnel.
It's not a tunnel. It's a cave, more like, or an overhang.
Overhang. This is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. I reckon we're here at a good time of day too.
Yeah.
In saying that, it's about 4:30. Liam hasn't had a nap today, and we're going to be in World of Hurt in about half an hour. That's my crazy laugh.
Clem obviously worked today, that's why we're doing it in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We were planning on going to the pub so we didn't have to cook, but I don't think Liam's going to make it today.
No.
I reckon he might fall asleep on the way home if we're not careful. So we will go to the pub tomorrow night, I think.
Yeah, and Liam might be having a quick dinner, I think.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, wow. That's insane.
Okay. That's not just a little bit of rock art,
That's
a lot
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Is it beautiful? Yes, that's one of the most famous depictions because it's so far from the coast.
That. Yeah. How did they know about boats?
How did they know about boats?
Stay on this side of the fence, please, Dan.
But at the same time, like a lot of the Aboriginal groups were travellers. Well, that I knew of anyway. Isn't that amazing?
This is cool.
Yeah, it's rumoured to be one of the largest collections.
Wait.
Liam, don't pull that, please. Good boy.
Please do that.
Isn't that beautiful? Imagine seeing it in its prime before it weathered.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it just keeps going, babe. Look how far it goes down. Oh, there's a spring here. See the water dripping out from underneath here?
Yeah, I suppose it's been raining, so it would be seeping through
Yeah, I suppose it would.
the rock. I don't know if it would be there all the time. I don't know if it's a spring. It's just seeping through.
It's beautiful. There's still rock out all the way along here.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, amazing. Oh, it just keeps going. I wonder if we should have come out yesterday when it was raining all day because the water coming off here would have been impressive.
Yeah, but the road would have been even muddier than it was today.
Yeah.
Liam, stay on this side of the fence, please, kiddo.
So, Dad,
Look at this one.
I wonder what these things
Oh,
are.
look at the snail.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like silicon.
Ah, man, what? The picture. Look
Oh,
back
in the
to there.
picture. Wow, look at that.
hands up. Hands up.
What
This
can you
is just
see?
incredible, the
It
amount of
is,
rock
yeah.
out here.
That's beautiful.
What do you reckon, couple of boomerangs?
No, they oh, I remember learning about this at school, but
Liam, stop playing with the chain, please.
anything I say is probably not going to be accurate.
Are they like stalactites?
I don't know what that is
Is it?
because it looks like silicon.
Oh, yeah, I reckon they've selected up a crack.
Oh, I don't know.
I reckon it's a stalactite like forming.
Oh, from the drip.
Yeah. I reckon it runs and it's just crystallizing.
Weird.
There
Interesting.
is some water here.
There
Look at this
is.
down here.
Wow, Liam, look at this one over here.
Is it moving?
I know, it's pretty
Yeah.
incredible.
Beautiful rock art.
Oh,
I've not
amazing.
seen so much
Ever.
in one spot.
No.
No.
Liam, don't sit on
Yeah.
that. Don't sit on that, sweetie.
Off the chain, please, kiddo.
That's insane. So I guess you could walk around the entire thing, and Mark's saying that you can climb it as well.
Down.
Yeah, okay, so we can't go any further that way.
Not in this section.
Not in this section. I wonder if you can drive around it, or if that,
Come on this way, kiddo.
oh yeah, there's a gate there.
This way. This is definitely worth the visit. This is
Yeah.
cool.
What
Now,
can you
we're
see?
going to go jump in the car, kiddo, and go have a look at another section.
Oh, it's like a little waterfall. Tumbled in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks so cool.
You can't see water now.
Yeah,
Oh,
better.
no, there's
So Mark was just saying after he read the sign that they're not sure if it was an Aboriginal person who drew the figure of the ship. It could have been someone else at a later time, so it's not certain. But just the sheer amount of artwork there is incredible and well worth coming out to have a look. We're just going driving around the rock at the moment. There's a few tracks, so it's a bit hard to navigate.
There's a big sign saying it's still under development, so maybe they're trying to make it better.
Yeah, maybe, but at the same time it's on a station, so it's yeah, part of the station. It's not really their priority probably.
No, partnership with them.
Maybe, yeah.
That's a good section to start climbing if you
start
wanted to climb
climbing
it.
there for sure.
Go for a run up there, my love.
No, good actually.
You can see some people have camped out here by the
Yeah.
fires.
That's a bit naughty because it says no camping on the gate.
There's a distinct
Yeah.
sign saying that too.
Plenty of bird life around. I guess it helps that there's so much water at the moment. Oh, you right, kiddo? So bumpy.
That was a bumpy bit.
It's a bumpy bump.
There was.
It was.
There you go. There's WA's Devil's Marbles. There's another
Yeah.
big pile on the other side, but
There is, yeah.
didn't get as close. This is cool.
Very cool. I was just saying, I sort of wish we'd made a day of it. Then we could have spent a bit more time exploring the Big Bell town as well. And I would love to have climbed this. So you can get up. The other side's more likely to be able to climb, but there's plenty of spots where you can just walk up the rock. But yeah, it looks really cool today with the water coming down from all of the rain that there's been over the last few days. We're just going to take a few more photos and then head back to town. It's 4:45. We're cutting it close today. Mark's busy snapping photos. And Liam's playing games on my phone because that's the only thing keeping him awake.
Thanks. What a cool little adventure this has been. I do wish we had more time today, or we should have spent less time at Big Bell and come out here first maybe. Because yeah, it's really cool. I would love to spend some more time exploring around here and doing a bit of hiking and getting up on top of the rock. But with the dogs and Liam at this time of day, we're going to call it quits.
Yep.
Probably still take us, what, 35, 40 minutes to get home?
I reckon it'll take us about, 35 minutes maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good road.
It's a really good road actually, even though it's a bit muddy.
A bit rushed around and stuff, but I'm still able to sit on 80 k's an hour.
Yeah. Plenty to do around here actually, once you get into it. It's different kind of to doing, but quick stop on our way back to the caravan park. This is the historic Masonic Lodge. It looks a little bit creepy.
Only because of the
Corrugated
architecture
iron,
at the front.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is corrugated iron the whole way around.
It is, yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
But yeah, it kind of feels like something you'd find out like a Casper the Friendly Ghost movie or something.
Yeah.
Just needs some like weird drapes hanging from it.
Yeah. We'll try and get some footage of the town while we're here because the whole town is quite pretty and
Yeah,
it's a really well
architecture.
maintained main street, yeah, with incredible architecture. So yeah, we'll try and get some of that tomorrow maybe.
Yeah, me and I might go on a little adventure tomorrow around town.
Yeah, I think so. Just across the road from here is the 48-hour self-contained rest area, which looks pretty good, nice and flat, heaps of room. And then across from that, this is another park here as well, which looks quite pretty.
Manicured.
Yeah, and just beyond the rest area, if you can see over my shoulder, there's a pump track, playground, splash park, basketball courts. So it's set up for business.
There's just not
a lot happening here. Yeah, it's a pretty
even get
quiet.
a coffee. Every shop front is boarded up.
Yeah, so there's a little grocery shop here, so we're actually going to go along there. This is called Bell & Co, I think. Yeah. And that's basically got all your essentials and everything that you need. This is the town main strip. It's very busy, as you can see. This is the entrance to the tourist park, and just behind me here, that's the historical jail.
The old lockup.
The old lockup. It's been well restored and it actually looks like a beautiful building, and I think they're just doing some work on it at the moment. This is Caravan Park, which is one of the better ones we've stayed at in WA, and for the price, like, you can't really beat it.
Yeah, I think it was like $35 for water and power.
Yeah,
which
so
is what
good.
we were used to when we first left 2 years ago.
Yeah, but finding this
Everything's gone up.
price in WA is very rare for this good a park. Well, it's another afternoon and we're just off having a little explore around town. We're up at the lookout. Let's see there. There we go, got it. We're up at the lookout. It's pretty obvious when you come into town where the lookout is. So we're just up at the water tanks and yeah, we're gonna go enjoy the view. Dogs have come for a ride, haven't you, Pupperoos? Yeah. They've had lots of runs in the dog park today, which was nice. And I've been working, so we haven't done much today. Liam went to the playground with Dad this morning. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, hi, hi.
Hi, hi.
I'm just admiring the view.
Kind of reminds me of that like Cooper Pedy sort of landscape down that way.
It does, doesn't it? The breakaway is kind of texture, isn't it?
No, that's glass.
Out this way. On
Pick up glass.
a slightly smaller scale.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
A little more green out here as well.
It is so much greener here, and the wildflowers are just amazing. But the sheer amount of big trucks coming past has been actually really fun to watch, and Liam loves trucks, so it's good for us to just go truck watching. And then that little thing that Mark had there is called Liam calls it a hi, hi, hi. He uses it to wave at all the cars and the trucks. So.
We're not at top now.
Are we?
No.
Where are we going? Down?
We're going to go find the camel train.
Camel train.
And there's a creepy bear tree as well we can go see.
Bear tree? Like a real bear?
A teddy bear tree.
Oh,
And it's quite creepy.
sounds creepy.
I can see it.
So what do you reckon of the bear tree?
It's interesting. What do you think, Liam?
Is it cool?
I can see some koalas.
Yeah, there's lots of koalas in there actually.
Yeah.
Do you think they're all asleep? Are they sleeping?
No. I don't think so. Should we go?
Not sure what the purpose of it is it?
Nah, it's a bit quirky. There's so much glass on the ground.
Yeah, it's really disappointing, eh?
Well, surely there's a history behind it because it just goes. It goes forever.
Yeah, and it's big bottles
It's big
too,
bottles,
like it's
yeah.
not just stubbies.
Should we go
No, I don't know.
camel
It's
train?
really unusual. I don't
Should we
know.
go no camel train?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
find
go to the camel
train.
train. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see any glass.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be as much glass here, no.
Camels!
Camel train.
Why is there camels here?
It's part of the Canning Stock route.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
they sort of left from Day Dawn, which is only just south of
They
Kew here.
did.
But the canning stock route runs from Uluru,
Yeah.
which is northeast of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they left from here with their camels. It's the statues. They make a really cool silhouette at sunset, actually. Right, or maybe not now. They don't. Maybe earlier in the year, when the sun is swinging that way a little bit, I reckon you'd get some really cool silhouettes on the ground. You could send a drone up, and it would look like camels on the floor. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, but they don't. It kind of works. Maybe I could. What do you reckon, kiddo? Do you like camels?
I can't fit through here.
No, you can't fit through there.
I mean, fit through there.
Yeah, you can go under his legs. Hey!
You wanna go, Daddy?
You want Dad to have a go?
Yeah.
Through the tunnel?